Have you ever had a small worry snowball into a world-ending disaster in your mind? Hi, I'm gbemi, or Coach G as my clients like to call me, back again doing what I love to do, simplifying the complex science so you can have better outcomes. In this series, we've been exploring cognitive distortions, those sneaky thinking patterns our brains trick us with that can distort our reality and negatively impact our mental well-being. Today, we're talking about a thinking pattern called catastrophizing, which is basically blowing things way out of proportion and assuming the worst possible outcome. Catastrophizing is closely related to jumping to conclusions, which we covered in the last video. In this case though, you jump to the worst possible conclusion no matter how improbable. I'm particular about this one because it's one cognitive distortion that I'm prone to and as such have personal experience with. Some time ago, I received an invitation to fly to another country to speak at an event, and as soon as I got off the call with the organizers, my brain did what it tends to do, catastrophize. Why did I agree to do this in person? It's not like virtual events I'd become really used to since the pandemic. What if I get on stage and completely blank? Everyone will think I'm incompetent. I will lose face. No one will ever take me seriously again. Think of every worst case scenario. My brain came up with it. What if I fall and break my head and they have to fly me back to the US in an ambulance? And what if? That's what catastrophizing can look like in real life. A sneaky thinking pattern followed by a strong emotional response, which if it goes unchallenged, gets repeatedly reinforced, leading to self-defeating ways of thinking and behaving, high levels of anxiety that can prevent us from taking risks or living a full life. It's hard to do anything if we're constantly worried about the worst happening. But guess what? We can learn to challenge these catastrophic thoughts and keep them from limiting us. Here are some few tips. Acknowledge the brain's duty to warn about danger. When my brain warned me that I could make a fool of myself, it was doing its job, protecting me. So I say, thank you, brain, for letting me know what could very well be one outcome: failure. Now, here's the part my brain may not do by itself that I have to learn to do: acknowledge other possibilities. Yes, failure is a possibility, so is success. Your brain comes up with worst case scenarios. You can make a list of best case scenarios. What if things go well? What if I succeed? Next, you can search for evidence. Think about past experiences. Have you ever worried about something terrible happening and then it didn't? Remind yourself that things often work out okay. And even when they don't, as may have been your experience, was that the end of the world? Did you recover? Have you recovered from other things before? How did things go? Also, you can ask yourself, how likely is this worst case scenario to actually happen? Most of the time, it's highly unlikely. Then you can use these thoughts to your advantage. Your brain just gave you a list of things that can go wrong. How about you use it as a planning tool? What if I forget my lines can become a prompt to make a list of your key points? What if I fall can help you plan to wear more comfortable shoes? Next, you can focus on what you can control. You can't control everything, but you can control how you prepare and how you react. Life happens and that's a fact. Unexpected events might occur. Remember, you're not alone. We all catastrophize sometimes. We don't have to be held captive by catastrophic thoughts though. By being aware of this thinking pattern, you can learn to recognize the worst case scenario stories, interrupt them, and create additional possibilities of your own so you can live with more peace of mind. If your struggles with catastrophizing persist, it may be helpful to seek professional help from a mental health expert. Cognitive behavioral therapy is a great way to get to the root of negative thought patterns and change them for the better. If you are eager to explore more ways to improve your mental and emotional health, follow me as I simplify the complex science so you can apply it to your life today. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next episode.